grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep and just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street.
Our family premiere next Sunday at 7 is that magical Toy Story, The Indian in the Cupboard. But next tonight here on Sky Movies, we transport you to a tough world of the future where Sylvester Stallone is laying down the law. The action-packed Judge Dredd is coming up at 9.
In the shade with my blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid, 'cause it's a rover crossed over. If I never ever sinned, I'll be rich as that drunk fella. Let me go and step my feet on the sunny side. Sunny side of the street.
magic cupboard that has a magic key. I put a plastic Indian in the cupboard and he came alive.
Unlock your imagination.
You are so real.
I am. Are you? Open your mind.
This is the plastic Indian? Not plastic anymore.
But remember...
It's not a game! Yes!
Send me back. I want to go back. You should not do magic you do not understand.
Everybody's so big.
They're people. You can't use people.
I will be with you when the sun rises.
One more time.
Next Sunday's family premiere, The Indian in the Cupboard, 7 o'clock on Sky Movies.
Coming in October to Sky Movies, the magical romantic comedy, Sabrina. This is a new version of the much-loved movie from the 50s, which starred Audrey Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart and William Holden. The story of two very rich brothers who both fall in love with their chauffeur's daughter. It takes us to the Long Island estate of the Larrabee family, whose huge fortune is increasing year by year thanks to the efforts of their eldest son Linus, one of the lions of Wall Street. Taking Bogart's role is Harrison Ford.
Just don't feel like buying any more Netflix this year. There's never anything good on.
For Linus, it's a case of all work and no play. For his younger brother David, it's just the opposite. Linus makes money, David spends it. His is the role previously played by William Holden, and in the new version, he's played by Greg Kinnear.
It's so rare to meet such a beautiful woman with your sense of humor and irony and poetry and hair color.
Two brothers with nothing in common yet.
So you guys work Sundays now, huh?
It's Wednesday, David.
Sabrina premieres on Friday the 3rd of October. Starring in the title role is Julia Ormond as the rather plain young girl who goes away to Paris for 2 years and is almost unrecognizable on her return.
Tell me who you are.
Hello, Sabrina.
Hello, Linus.
Sabrina.
Have a good time in Paris?
Yes, thank you.
Sabrina.
You look all grown up.
Sabrina?
Why does he keep saying that?
I need to go find my father. I'll get my bags later.
Wait a minute.
Thanks for the ride.
David. No.
What are you talking about? I was just...
No.
At its core, it's a fairy tale about the chauffeur's daughter and two rich brothers. Taking that kernel, that fairy tale, and bringing it up into a contemporary framework necessarily changed so many things in the story and gave it a new character.
We've got so much competition on this merger that
Wait
any
a minute,
advantage...
Linus, you're talking about my life.
I pay for your life, David. My life makes your life possible.
I resent that.
So do I. Look at yourself. You went to law school. You never took the bar. You went to business school. I can't get you anywhere near the office. You studied languages you don't speak, instruments you don't play. You have a series of girlfriends you never see more than twice. Do you not see a pattern here?
Who are you to lecture me about closeness? Your idea of a long-term relationship is giving your date a chance to order dessert.
I don't have time for dessert. I'm too busy with this company.
When she shows up, I have absolutely no idea who she is, other than an absolutely beautiful, amazing, stunning girl who says hello to me.
Hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm just surprised to see you here.
Well, you know me. Don't you? And what ensues is this a little drive through the country, and I'm desperately trying to figure out who she is, and she's desperately having a wonderful time knowing who I am, knowing that I don't know who she is. You know, I can't remember the name of your street.
Doris Lane?
What? That's where I live.
Small world.
Big Lane.
You don't recognize me, do you?
Yeah, of course I do. You're my neighbor on Doris Lane.
And you're David.
I sure am. One of the lesser Larrabees.
Oh, in what way lesser?
Pretty much every way. But please, no pity.
And I think what's great about the piece is that it's been an update on a classic story. It is a classic. The tale that was written by Sam Taylor is a beautiful tale, and it's well crafted. And yet you can keep all those elements. I hope we've kept those elements of the structure, and yet updated it.
Are you done?
I don't think I can eat anymore.
It's too late to give them their freedom.
You know, you are not exactly what people say you are.
Oh, yeah? What do they say I am?
Oh, you know.
No.
Well, that you're the world's only living heart donor?
No. That.
Then how does this one go? He thinks that morals are paintings on walls and scruples are money in Russia.
Well, let's draw.
And then there's my favorite.
No. I get the picture.
I think they all come to understand in the course of the picture what it is that will make them happy. So the confusion that they have is just a starting place.
I don't understand why some guy would want to head into work at 5 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night every day, 6 days, 7 days a week, just the same way he probably doesn't understand how I could have a fulfilling life of drinking champagne and dancing and dating beautiful women.
There's a purity about it. There's a sort of cozy kind of softness to it that somehow unthreatening. All of us have a yearning to find that elusive other.
She's like a sister to him, Patrick.
I have a sister. That's not how we dance.
Harrison Ford and Greg Kinnear star with Julia Ormond. Sabrina, coming your way in October on Sky Movies.
It's the new Sky One comedy starring Brooke Shields.
Yeah, that's me, your basic combination mother of God, Harry bus driver.
It's about being single.
Is it true that chewing ice is a sign of sexual frustration? Oh, come on, that's such a cliche.
But never desperate.
Please, you might as well rent a sandwich board that says, I'm a big, tall, horny girl. Oh, good God, we're in science fiction. Quick, run! Nice ears.
A new comedy for Thursday night. Suddenly Susan, 8 o'clock on Sky One.
Tonight on the Movie Channel, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman star in Seven.
I want you to look and I want you to listen, okay?
Now, I wasn't standing around guarding the Taco Bell. I've worked homicide 5 years.
Not here.
I understand that.
Well, over the next 7 days, detective, you'll do me the favor of remembering that.
Brad Pitt is a headstrong young cop partnered with Morgan Freeman, a veteran detective who never underestimates man's capacity for evil. Together, they're working a murder case that grows more sinister by the day as a killer takes his cue from the 7 deadly sins. Seven is our mega movie, screening tonight at 10 o'clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a homicide.
He's a bit of a hothead. He's got a bit of tunnel vision, seeing things in black and white, and thinking he's got it all figured out. And then fate steps in.
This is the beginning.
We've got one dead guy, not 3.
No motive.
Don't even start that big brain of yours cooking on this, all right?
The young guy who's coming in all gung-ho and ready to make a difference, you know, and seen it all and been there and done it all and know what I'm about, you know. And there's another plateau where you know, well, you haven't seen it all and you don't know what it's about.
Somerson.
Come in.
Have you heard the news?
Nope, haven't heard.
Eli Gould was found murdered this morning. Someone broke into his law firm and bled him to death. Wrote the word greed on the floor.
Greed?
Yeah, blood.
I never saw him as anything like flamboyant or anything like that, but he had an attitude. He's got this sort of attitude. And the attitude is not, let's get this dirt bag. The attitude is, why? There are 7 deadly sins, Captain. Gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. 7. You can expect 5 more of these. The difference between Mills and Somerset. Some Mills has worked 5 years in detective work in a small town, and Somerset's 30 years of the trenches of the urban jungle. Oh, much worse.
It's Tracy. Somerset.
Hello.
Very happy to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Tracy character is actually one of the most important characters because it's the only sunshine you have in the film. It's the only soul.
So how long have you lived here?
Too long. The common thread is actually, if you remember, his wife. She makes the connection between the two of them. She reaches and grabs both hands and pulls them together.
No fingerprints. No. Totally unrelated victims.
Yep.
And no witnesses of any kind.
He's laughing at us.
This guy's methodical, exacting, and worst of all, patient.
To me, life isn't clean. Life is tough and it can get messy. And there are ethical lines everywhere. And I think that's what this movie's about.
Go on now, go. No one touches anything.
I hate this city.
Doesn't wrap things up the way movies are supposed to wrap things up, you know, with the accepted way to wrap up a film.
You know, this isn't gonna have a happy ending.
Hey! Have you ever seen anything like this?
Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman in Seven, our mega movie, screening tonight at 10 on the Movie Channel.
Okay, let there be light.
Hawaii Five-0 with Steve McGarrett.
Book him, book him, book him!
He's a cop standing for truth and justice.
We have laws here, sir, not dictators.
Law and order in shades, and a great taste in shirts.
That I like.
And he's every woman's American dream.
Tell me about genetic engineering.
McGarrett with Dano, Chinho, and Kono.
Oh, neat. Book him, book him, book him!
Hawaii Five-0 starts October the 1st only on Granada Plus.
You're watching Sky Movies.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, my account, I have a couple...
Please stay on the line.
I'll check your ficus.
Oh, sure.
I hate that. One time they put me on hold, and they never came back.
What?
Please hold for the first available representative.
Let me help you.
Customer service, Chuck.
Hello, yes. Hello, hello?
IBM helps companies improve their customer service.
Real Milky Way chocolate. Fluffy middle. Perfect. If you got a bad altitude problem.
Sometimes the foundation can end up everywhere except your face. It's a pain. I'm Sarah Monzani. I was the chief makeup artist on Evita. Max Factor's lasting performance is really good. It's virtually touch-proof. You can change your clothes, hug someone, touch your face, kiss someone without having to retouch your makeup. It's practical. People do touch their faces, but how many foundations are virtually touch-proof?
Lasting performance from Max Factor, the makeup of makeup artists.
Now Pull-Ups have new Disney designs, so potty training can be fun. Practice makes perfect with Pull-Ups.
Only one chocolate drink has all the taste of Cadbury's and only 40 calories. Every day should have its highlights.
Strong, thick Domestos. Whether Glacier Fresh or new Citrus Fresh kills all known germs dead.
You are unique. Even though you may be an identical twin, there is no one quite like you. Not even your identical twin. You may live in the same house as your neighbor, but you do not live in your neighbor's house. Always be yourself in your own home. If something pleases you, then it is right. Though you do not live in a tent, your home is your canvas. Express yourself freely upon it. Do not emulate the style and taste of others, for that is the road to self-delusion. Be true to yourself, and your shelves will be true to you. Particularly if you use a spirit level.
Whatever you want to do to your home, Homebase can help you do it. There's no place like Homebase.
Know why I use Persil, the non-bio one? David. He's only 3, but believe me, reasons don't come any bigger. When he was born, I used it because his skin was soft and delicate. Unlike him. But now, I use it because it even copes with the world-class muck magnet that he is. He's put us through the mill for 3 years, but I still wouldn't put his things through anything else.
Persil, the original non-bio.
I'm no shrinking violet. I refuse to let my hair color fade into the background. Fade-resistant Recital by L'Oreal. Powerful stay-true colorants that resist fading mean my color won't fade out. And special conditioners mean my hair won't dry out. With Recital, is my color glorious? I think it is. And I'm worth it. Fade-resistant Recital by L'Oreal.
Starting in tomorrow's Mirror, the magic is closer than you think. Experience a day at Disneyland Paris from an amazing $29.99 return, including entry, attractions, and return luxury leisure coach travel with over 300 pickup points countrywide. Yes, Disneyland Paris is on your doorstep from just $29.99, only in tomorrow's Mirror.
Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman in Seven, one of Sky's mega movies, tonight at 10:15 on the Movie Channel.
Sometimes you gotta be ruthless to get what you want.
You gotta do something about this guy.
I'm Chili Palmer.
Chili's a gangster. Ran a club I used to play at for another gangster back in Miami. How is Momo these days?
Dead. So you make movies, huh?
I produce feature motion pictures.
I got an idea for a movie.
Yesterday you were a loan shark.
Yeah, but I was never that into it.
You think the movie business is any different?
Where's my money?
Hey, look at me.
Look at this.
I think you ought to turn around and go back to Miami. You're a stuntman, huh? Yeah. You any good? Am I any good? Whoa! That's not bad for a guy his size.
Where's the money?
Now, I've been shot at before.
Man, I can't wait for you to be dead.
Rough business, this movie business. I may have to go back to loan sharking just to take a rest.
John Travolta, Rennie Russo, Gene Hackman, Danny DeVito in the premiere of Get Shorty, one of Sky's mega movies, Saturday at 10 on the Movie Channel. This is Sky Movies.
Action all the way now as we take you into the future where the authorities are getting tough on crime with Sylvester Stallone as the legendary Judge Dredd.
In the third millennium, the world changed. Climate, nations, all were in upheaval. The earth transformed into a poisonous, scorched desert known as the Cursed Earth. Millions of people crowded into a few megacities where roving bands of street savages created violence the justice system could not control. Law as we know it collapsed. From the decay rose a new order.